are this afternoon's top stories. ROC donates wheelchairs to Ministry of Health and Social Services. CIBC First Caribbean walks for the cure. American Airlines pilot dies mid-air. Good afternoon and welcome to the ZIZ Midday newscast. Today is Tuesday, October 6, 2015. I am JD Keynes. We begin with news on the local scene. 20 wheelchairs have been donated to the Ministry of Health stock. This comes following an official handing-over ceremony on Tuesday morning at the Joseph and France General Hospital. Our cameras were there to capture the presentation by the Republic of China ROC on Taiwan to the local Ministry of Health and Social Services. It is no secret that the ROC has made numerous donations to St. Kitts and Nevis, particularly in the area of health. We'll have the details on that handing over ceremony in tonight's newscast. The country's Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris, says one of the highlights of his most recent business trip to the United States was the ability to meet with leaders of high-ranking organizations. This, he said, is important as his government continues to find ways of boosting foreign relations.
My presence here has allowed me to pursue bilateral relations with a number of countries and to participate in high-level discussions, both with the leadership of UNAIDS, CARICOM, and with the government of the United Kingdom. And so we continue the diplomatic outreach in the hope that we can develop strong networks with other countries on matters of mutual interest.
The Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris. Mental health is in the spotlight this week as St. Kitts and Nevis joins the rest of the world in observing World Mental Health Day and Mental Health Awareness Week. With focus on the theme Dignity in Mental Health, the local organizing committee will participate in a number of activities, which include radio appearances, presenting treats to patients at the psychiatric ward of the Joseph and France General Hospital and mental health clinics island-wide, and the mounting of an information desk at the Independence Square. During her official address, Minister of State responsible for Health and Community Development, the Honorable Wendy Phipps, said it is important to set time aside for special observances.
Occasions such as these, which shine the spotlight on the issues of mental health and mental illness, are opportunities for us as a United Nations member state to show the world that we acknowledge that mental health matters are real, that we care, and that such concerns must be addressed in a holistic manner that brings cure and treatment for those persons so affected.
World Mental Health Day will be observed on October 10th, 2015.
Hi, how are you?
I will take the strawberry.
The Barry family, they're gonna love this meal. Cooked with a lot of love and a lot of natural ingredients.
Do you want me to be your chef?
Regionally, the CIBC First Caribbean International Bank is hosting cancer awareness walks throughout the region. They are being called Walk for the Cure. The walks are expected to unite more than 10,000 participants in 17 countries where the bank operates. Sunday's turnout here in St. Kitts was huge, and we are told that in St. Lucia, hundreds walked for the cure. Here's more.
CIBC First Caribbean hosted its 4th annual Walk for the Cure on Sunday, October 4th, 2015. The charity walk benefits the local cancer society and Faces of Cancer.
The walk is really geared to raise awareness to the fact that many St. Lucians are living and battling cancer, and also to raise funds. The funds will be used for cancer treatment and also to increase awareness.
The walk commenced at the Rodney Bay branch of CIBC with the scores of participants taking a brisk walk to Pigeon Point. Williams says the financial institution's decision to aid the fight against cancer was a no-brainer, as the disease affects every St. Lucian, whether directly or indirectly.
We have an aim of raising $50,000, and we're very close to actually achieving our goal. The donations and the fundraising activities will continue throughout October. We would like to invite everyone to purchase raffle tickets from us go to any of our CIBC First Caribbean branches. You can make monetary contributions. You could also participate by coming to our bake sale or book sales.
The country manager says the goal of raising $50,000 is achievable. She also commends corporate society for their participation in this event.
Teachers in Guyana have been honored by the Guyana Teachers Union and challenged not to give up their love for the job.
Teachers in Guyana joined their colleagues around the world in observance of World Teachers Day today under the theme Empowering Teachers, Building Sustainable Societies. To this end, General Secretary of the Guyana Teachers Union, Coretta MacDonald, said that teachers are not given the kind of recognition that they ought to be given.
Many times parents and everybody else, they look to teachers to transform their children, to make their children to make the best of their children. But at the end of the day, as teachers, we don't get that kind of respect. We don't get that kind of recognition, like I said earlier. But over the years, teachers have still been working. They have been doing what they have to do under the most extreme conditions. Teachers have been working, and you would know, we have been producing the best of the best. When it comes to our results at Cape and CSEC, Guyana, we have been topping.
MacDonald said despite the conditions under which teachers ply their trade, they still give of their best.
Teaching is not from the books, but it comes from the heart. And so our teachers are dedicated. Today I want to say Happy Teachers Day to all our teachers throughout Guyana. And I want to tell them that we are proud of what they've been doing, and we're so grateful for all the time and their energies and their commitment to this profession.
She's promising changes as the government and the union works out a multi-year package for teachers.
The Guyana Teachers Union, we have already submitted draft proposals of our multi-year agreement. We are still adding some finishing touches to that document, and in that document we're asking, as a matter of fact, for even more than we would have asked for over the years. We are hoping that during our talks with the Ministry of Education, with the government, as a matter of fact, that they would indeed recognize how valuable teachers are.
Many believe that teachers are the most important resource in Guyana as the molders of the nation's children. Teachers' faithfulness is the local theme for the observance. Reporting for Capital News, Royce Hendricks.
Internationally, American Airlines says the captain of a packed red eye became incapacitated during flight, forcing the co-pilot to call for help while trying to diverge and get the plane on the ground as quickly as possible. Passengers aboard the Boston-bound flight out of Phoenix say the plane unexpectedly began to descend, making an emergency landing in Syracuse.
Passengers on the American Airlines red eye from Phoenix to Boston say the plane unexpectedly began to descend.
All of a sudden, they were just like, we're emergency landing in Syracuse, and that was it.
What they didn't know was that the pilot of Flight 550, with 147 passengers on board, was sick and could no longer fly. The co-pilot had taken the controls.
In a medical emergency, captain is incapacitated. Request handling for runway 10 landing.
When we landed, we didn't know the magnitude of what was going on. All we saw was the fire trucks, the EMS.
Hours later, on a new flight to Boston with a new crew, weary passengers were told the pilot died. In a statement, American Airlines said, "We are incredibly saddened by this event, and we are focused on caring for our pilot's family and colleagues." On the ground in Boston, passengers commended the crew for staying calm.
They knew exactly what they were doing, and they put you all at ease.
Aviation experts say it is a scenario that all U.S. crews are trained to handle, and why 2 pilots are on every flight.
That's why we train. When you do something over and over and over again, it becomes routine under adversity.
Pilots rarely get sick or die in flight, but aboard Flight 550, the co-pilot was ready and landed the plane safely.
Malaysia's Prime Minister is trying to get a lawsuit against him thrown out of court. Najib Razak is being sued for allegedly keeping $700 million, which was donated to his ruling party. Razak said he has done nothing wrong and the charges are politically motivated. Al Jazeera's Florence Louis reports from Kuala Lumpur.
This is the moment Anina Sa'aduddin first made headlines. An angry speech accusing the Malaysian Prime Minister, who's also president of the ruling party, UMNO, of cheating. Najib Razak has been involved in a scandal since July, when it was revealed $700 million had been deposited into his personal bank account. The money was alleged to have been channeled through a state-owned investment firm, 1MDB, controlled by Najib in his capacity as the finance minister. After weeks of silence, the Prime Minister finally said the money was a donation to the party from unnamed donors in the Middle East. But that explanation is not enough for Anina, who had a small role representing women's issues in the ruling party. When her complaint to the party's disciplinary committee yielded no results, she took legal action and was promptly sacked.
I think I have the responsibility to make sure that the country is governed by the right person, is led by the right person, the right way, not only clean but must also be seen clean.
The Prime Minister's lawyers are attempting to have the lawsuit thrown out.
She is no longer a member of UMNO, and also that she is not an office bearer, neither is she the public officer. Therefore, the suit that she claims to be bringing on behalf of UMNO is of lack in standing before the court.
But there are plenty of others who are also seeking an explanation from the Prime Minister. A two-day protest in 3 cities in August attracted tens of thousands of people. Another former UMNO member, who tried to urge foreign investigators to probe the accounts and assets of the Prime Minister and the state-owned investment arm, has been arrested under security law.
We would think that Malaysia, as a country which is looking forward to being a developed country in, for example, less than 5 years, would have almost all of its dealings above the board and so on. The series of recent months' events have really called it into questions.
The Prime Minister denies any wrongdoing. He says the accusations are all part of a conspiracy to topple him. Many feel that response isn't enough. And until there are clearer answers, accusations of corruption will continue to follow him. Florence Lui, Al Jazeera, Kuala Lumpur.
Taking a look at the weather, temperatures today will peak at 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are blowing from the east-southeast at 12 to 18 miles per hour. Skies will be partly cloudy in general. We can expect periods of quick passing showers later today. Seas are moderate to locally rough, with swells not exceeding 6 feet. Therefore, small craft operators and sea bathers should exercise caution. Sunset for today is expected at 6:02, while sunrise for tomorrow should be at 5:55 a.m. That brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for the details to these stories and more in our major news package. I have been your presenter, JD Gaines. Have a great afternoon.